NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, humanity's most powerful eye into the cosmos, has once again stunned the world, but this time, the discovery is unlike anything anyone expected. Deep in the darkness beyond our solar system, in a place where even the faintest light struggles to reach, the telescope picked up a strange, rhythmic signal, one that did not come from stars, nor from the chaotic bursts of exploding galaxies, but from the silent emptiness between them, a signal so deliberate and structured it seemed impossible to ignore. At first, the data was confusing, like a whisper caught in the static of the universe, but as scientists examined it closer, the signal revealed patterns, repeating pulses in prime numbers, sequences so exact that chance could not explain them. The control room at NASA fell silent as the meaning sank in. This was no natural phenomenon. It was a message. But who was sending it? From where? And why now? For decades, humanity has wondered if we are alone in this vast, cold universe. This signal, traveling across light years of space and time, suggested that the answer might be no. The discovery raised hopes and fears in equal measure. Was this an invitation or a warning? Was it the call of a distant civilization trying to connect, or the echo of something far stranger, something beyond human understanding? As the team studied the mysterious pulses, they noticed that the signal carried hidden layers, mathematical codes, star maps, and strange symbols that seemed to hint at knowledge far older than any human civilization. It was as if the cosmos itself was trying to tell a story, one written in light and silence, waiting for someone to listen. The implications were staggering. If this message was truly from intelligent beings, then the universe was no longer just a place of cold physics and chance, but a vast network of life, consciousness, and perhaps even purpose. Yet, this revelation brought new questions. What did the senders want? Could humanity respond? Were we ready for contact with something so alien and powerful? NASA's scientists worked around the clock, decoding the patterns and preparing to send a response, but the deeper they delved, the more complex the mystery became. The signal pulsed steadily, like a heartbeat across the void, sometimes growing brighter, sometimes fading, as if waiting for a reply. Outside the calm of NASA's control room, the world remained unaware of how close we might be to the greatest discovery in history. A discovery that could forever change how we understand life, the universe, and ourselves. As the days passed, the signal seemed to carry more secrets, fragments of knowledge about the origins of stars, the formation of galaxies, and the hidden architecture of reality itself. Each new piece of data was a step into the unknown, a challenge to science, philosophy, and belief. Could this be the beginning of a cosmic conversation, or the start of something darker? The team at NASA braced for the unknown, realizing that answering this call could lead humanity into a new era, one of connection, discovery, and perhaps even danger. And as the James Webb Space Telescope continued to scan the heavens, catching every flicker of light, every pulse of energy, it held the promise of unveiling secrets that had been waiting for billions of years. Secrets that might finally tell us who we are in this endless universe. And whether the strange signal from deep space was a beacon of hope, a call for help, or a warning from the dark. Silent reaches beyond the stars, the silent watchers of the cosmos. They had witnessed countless mysteries unfold across eons, yet none quite like this. The strange signal from deep space was more than just a curious anomaly. It was a message with layers upon layers of hidden meaning. A cosmic puzzle that challenged everything scientists thought they knew about the universe and our place within it. As NASA's team dug deeper into the data, new patterns emerged, complex codes embedded within the pulses. Patterns that suggested not only intelligence, but a sophisticated understanding of mathematics and physics far beyond current human knowledge. The message seemed to speak in a language of light and time, weaving together concepts that hinted at the very fabric of reality, dimensions unseen, energies untapped, and history stretching back billions of years before Earth even existed. Every attempt to decode the signal pulled the researchers further down a rabbit hole of wonder and dread. What they found was astonishing. Star maps pinpointing distant locations, some inside our own galaxy, others far beyond, places where conditions might support life, or perhaps where the message's senders once lived. But alongside this revelation came a sense of unease. The maps were accompanied by cryptic warning symbols that resembled ancient human markings but twisted into forms no one could recognize, as if blending familiar knowledge with something alien, something that defied comprehension. Were these warnings about dangers lurking in the cosmos, or lessons from a civilization that had faced extinction? The more NASA explored, the more the line between science and mystery blurred. Satellites and telescopes across the globe joined the search, each adding pieces to the puzzle, yet no one could say for certain what the signal truly meant or who had sent it. Meanwhile, the signal itself changed, sometimes fading into silence, sometimes bursting with new sequences, as if responding to the researchers' probes or awaiting the right moment to reveal its full truth. Theories flourished. Some scientists speculated that this was a form of communication from a long-lost advanced civilization trying to warn or guide humanity. Others feared it might be a trap or a cosmic test, an invitation to a game we were not prepared to play. The public began to take notice as leaked information sparked worldwide fascination and fear, stirring debates about what it meant to be alone or not in the universe. Governments and agencies ramped up efforts to prepare for any eventuality, from peaceful contact to potential threats beyond imagination. Deep inside NASA's secure rooms, teams of linguists, mathematicians, astrophysicists, and cryptographers worked tirelessly, sometimes around the clock, fueled by a mixture of excitement and anxiety. Every decoded phrase brought more questions, and every discovery hinted at truth so profound they could alter humanity's destiny forever. But amidst the scientific breakthroughs, there was a haunting question no one could answer. If the senders were watching, why now? Why, after so many billions of years of silence, did this signal suddenly arrive? Was it a coincidence, or had humanity reached a milestone, technological or spiritual, that triggered this cosmic call? And more importantly, how would humanity respond? As NASA prepared to send a carefully crafted message back into the void, the weight of responsibility pressed down on every individual involved. This was not just science. It was history, philosophy, and fate intertwined. The universe, it seemed, was no longer a distant place of stars and empty space. It was a vast, living network of mysteries and connections, and the strange signal was the thread that could weave humanity into a larger cosmic story. In the quiet moments before transmission, scientists stared at the screens, aware that whatever happened next could change everything: our understanding of life, our place in the cosmos, and the future of our species. And as the message was sent, bouncing through the silent darkness toward an unknown destination, NASA's James Webb Telescope continued to watch, to listen, and to wait for a reply, for a revelation, or for the next chapter in the universe's greatest mystery. Asterisk, that was the only word that could capture the overwhelming mix of hope, fear, and curiosity gripping everyone involved in NASA's discovery. The strange signal from deep space had opened a door to the unknown, and stepping through it meant facing questions that had no easy answers. As scientists pored over every detail, analyzing patterns and testing every hypothesis, a clearer picture began to emerge, one that suggested the signal was not just a message, but a beacon, a cosmic lighthouse shining across the void, designed to guide or warn. The implications were staggering. If the senders were real, intelligent, and still out there, they could be watching, waiting, perhaps even influencing the fate of humanity in ways beyond comprehension. Yet no one knew their intentions were. The benevolent explorers extending a hand, or something far more sinister, a force with plans that could threaten all life on Earth. The signal's complexity hinted at a civilization with technology and wisdom far beyond human reach, capable of manipulating time, space, and energy in ways that blurred the line between science and magic. Inside NASA's halls, debates raged. Between excitement and caution, between optimism and fear. Some urged immediate response and contact attempts, believing this was the universe's way of welcoming humanity to a larger cosmic community. Others warned of the dangers of rushing, of provoking unknown powers whose motives might be unknowable or hostile. As international space agencies collaborated, preparing advanced probes and communication arrays, the world watched in anxious anticipation. Meanwhile, the signal itself evolved, revealing new layers of information, mathematical constants, star charts, and strange symbols that seemed to encode stories, histories of galaxies, civilizations rising and falling, and cosmic events that shaped the fabric of existence. Each decoded fragment felt like a message from beyond time, a cosmic diary written by minds far older and wiser than ours.